Everyone in town knew the man in the black suit. He wasn't flashy, never loud, never rude. He walked slowly, like he had nowhere to be, but was always exactly where he needed to be. Every morning at 6 a.m., he'd walk to the same bench in Central Park, sit down, feed the birds, read a newspaper, real newspaper folded just right. He drove a rusted '92 Toyota Corolla with one cracked headlight. Parked it at the edge of town, always in the same spot. He didn't care about parking tickets, didn't care what people thought. He wore one black suit, same pair of shoes, same $20 digital watch with a broken strap. When kids asked him what time it was, he'd smile and say, "Time to work," but no one knew what that meant. He never had a visible job, never used a smartphone, never joined town meetings or holiday parties. But he tipped waiters $100 bills and bought every Girl Scout cookie box in bulk without taking a single one. When people asked what he did, he would look them straight in the eye and say, "I invest in time." Most people laughed, some rolled their eyes. "Old man's probably delusional," they'd say. But then one day, he disappeared. No goodbye, no moving van, just gone. Weeks passed, then his lawyer showed up. Quiet man, like him. Carried only one thing, a sealed envelope, and a USB stick. The will was read. He had left $86 million to be distributed across the town. To the public library, $3.5 million. To the diner waitress, $1 million. To the animal shelter, $2 million. To every single child under 10 in the town, a $50,000 savings bond in their name. And attached to the will was a single letter. It read, "If you're reading this, I'm gone. I never cared about being seen. I cared about building in silence. Every lunch alone was a meeting with myself. Every book I read was a weapon I stored. Every walk through town was a lesson in patience. I started with nothing. Swept floors, cleaned windows, slept in a warehouse, but I watched, I listened, I learned. I bought shares no one cared about. I saved when others spent. I said no when it felt easier to say yes, my secret. Time. I bought it early and let it grow." He signed it simply, Jr. The USB contained scans of handwritten journals. Page after page of strategies, market notes, compound interest tracking from 1981 to 2021. He had predicted 3 recessions, invested into now billion-dollar companies before they even had websites. And his rule, never post, never brag, never tell. But his journals told a different story, a quiet life of constant action. He had once saved a man from losing his house by buying the mortgage anonymously. He paid off strangers' hospital bills without them ever knowing. The waitress he tipped $100 every week. She used it to raise her daughter alone. That daughter is now a doctor. In the journals, he wrote, "Your legacy isn't what you leave in your bank account. It's what you leave in people." In 1993, he almost lost everything, a bad deal, a wrong turn. But instead of quitting, he doubled down on learning, took jobs just to be near smart people. Was laughed at, ignored, underestimated, but he stayed the course. He believed wealth was like water. You could hold it tight and watch it slip away or shape it to flow into places that needed it. In one entry, he wrote, "Compound kindness. Like compound interest, quietly, daily." People who once ignored him now study his life like a map. The bench he sat on is now a local landmark. The Corolla is on display in the town museum. The diner renamed their best sandwich, the Silent Millionaire. And the watch, sold at auction for $1.2 million. Not because of its brand, but because of what it represented, time well spent.